Right. How y'all doing today? Steve and my wonderful, amazing wife, assistant, confidant, the woman that holds me up, the greatest person in the world. Can you tell that she's fixing me supper tonight? Anyway, we are going to do a little farm harvest. What are we? Is this the second week in June? Or we? Yeah. So this is the 14th, if I'm not mistaken. So 14 days into June. And we got a little bit of stuff to harvest and a little bit of stuff we're not sure if we need to harvest. We're going to start in the greenhouse and then we're going to work our way around and we're going to let you all see what we're harvesting this time of year, what you can harvest this time of year if you're in a comparable zone, and what you can look forward to. And what you can do with, we've got a greenhouse and that's where our tomatoes are coming from. But that being said, we got tomatoes outside that are getting really close to starting to produce. Yeah. So they already got tomatoes on them, so that ripening should be coming shortly. So let's turn you around so you can see.
Follow me in there.
All right, Tiffany is going to lead the way to the greenhouse. We got several tomatoes. Now some of these tomatoes are not 100% ripe, but these beefsteaks are going to get picked anyway because I will be turning on the drip in here tomorrow, and we don't want any cracked tomatoes. So Tiffany, this one right here on the end.
Okay.
Let's make sure we get it. It is definitely ripe enough. And once you get it off our tip, what Tiffany's going to do is cut the tip off of it there so them don't get against each other and poke holes.
No bruised and stuck tomatoes.
Yep, that's what we're trying to avoid. So now we harvest these about 3 times a week in here. I'm going to lower and lean probably by the weekend. It's getting hot. I'm going to put a second fan in here. Look at that big pink wonder she's harvesting. Look at that. That is as big as her hand. That's got to be over a pound. Wow. Wow, Tiff. That make your mouth water?
Oh, definitely. What about this one? Close. It's blush.
Nope, I'll get that one tomorrow. It is real close.
This guy definitely.
Yes, that's got to come off, and that littler one down there on the cluster needs to come off. Tiff, I'm going to change my mind. Since this has so many tomatoes on that cluster, I'm going to say go ahead and cut that one off.
Okay.
Be careful where you cut it there. If you see my string is on that, we don't want it to fall and break the cluster. But guys, what I did...
We are going to have to adjust that, aren't we?
Will it stay?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
what I did, guys, was tie a support string because these clusters are getting so heavy that they're breaking the stem. They'll break the stems off. This little one right here, Tiffany, on this cluster.
That one is almost fully ripened.
Yep.
On the underside.
And that is our first Big Dina.
Nice.
Beautiful tomato. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And over there's another pink wonder. Now we'll take these right inside our back door. We got a shelf that we're clearing out for these. Looks like that one is cracking, Tiffany. Needs to come off because it'll definitely going to split wide open tomorrow.
Probably that one too, don't you?
Yeah, well, that's up to you. You make the call.
Okay.
It's better to pull them a little bit early than to
have split damaged
and then they won't keep it all. Tiff, it looks like we got a couple of Killians ready to roll there. We can have some cayennes, fresh cayennes for a meal. Tiffany's harvesting a couple of Killians. This is a potted plant that we overwintered from last fall. So you can see how pretty those are. It's an orange cayenne. It's a Killian. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but now these guys, clementines, are really easy to harvest. They break right in the knuckle real easy. And I'll get Tiffany to snip those.
I think it's only 100 degrees in here.
Yep, it's too hot. That's why I gotta get another fan installed because will drop blossoms. We start getting, and we don't want that. We're looking for good production, not.
We'll go ahead and get these little red ones.
Yeah, those are supposed to be a Sun Gold. A Sun Gold Select, as a matter of fact. And in case you can't tell, that's not a Sun Gold.
Yeah, no.
We eat the first few at the gold stage, and they were nasty. So now it's just going to be a good little red tomato. Tiffany, here's your 3 more. Look, we already almost got a basket of tomatoes, folks. That is just awesome for this time of year. Tiffany, how happy does that make you?
Extremely. Because it's always a chore trying to think about buying tomatoes in the store and
I hate
buying one, and you're like, I know I made a mistake.
Make sure you cut them. So I'm assisting her a little bit here. So I hope it's not making the video too rough. We had to tie up our BHN 589s yesterday because they were starting to fall over. They're determinate, so they didn't really need these roller hooks, but I already had them, and it made it easy after we got back from our date trip to just go ahead and hang those things. And I'm gonna step outside here so Tiffany can get in front of me. And I'll show you on the way by how big these cucumber plants are getting. So they're getting huge. They'll be able to support some good cucumbers here shortly. They're already producing. I gotta do some more pruning. So, what we got, Anaheim or Degatos?
I think this was Anaheim.
Yep. And folks, these Anaheims are a little bit funky because we haven't amended this bed this year. It's overwintered, and they wasn't taken the best of care of early on, but that'll still be edible. Now they're on drip irrigation, so they're coming along. And this is probably a ahi pineapple.
Yep.
So it won't be long we'll be harvesting ahi pineapples, which excites me. I like those raw on Mexican night.
I think that's ahi lemon drop.
Probably is. So probably either a lemon drop or a gold down there and a pineapple up here. So
Get this one.
you can. It was borderline. I mean, I don't know about you all, but this is, for us, our goal is to homestead. So this is what we're looking forward to, is being able to can this stuff. You know, I bet them would make a good canned tomato, Tiffany.
Sure, right.
A good pasta sauce tomato.
Yep.
Might not stand on their own, but you got a bunch of edox here to harvest. Them edox, I don't know if y'all can see that, but they're just hanging in clusters. Now remember, on the edox, Tiffany, that is a cherry tomato. If you pick it early, it will not ripen properly. So don't pick anything that's not ripe on the cherries. Now, I don't know what this little tomato plant is because somebody has knocked my tag out walking through here. But it was an experiment on the greenhouse to see how it would do, and it has not done well. It is literally only 1 week older than all the rest of these tomatoes that are anywhere from about 5 foot to 8 foot, almost 9 foot tall. And it is just barely maybe 2 feet. So that is just awful.
I think that's it.
And we shouldn't have anything in here to harvest other than kale. And we're not picking kale right now for this meal.
It would die because we're dying.
So we'll leave the kale alone.
We do happen to have, though, if you love spinach and you live in heat and it can't tolerate heat, obviously, this is New Zealand spinach. So it is a very heat tolerant spinach. So it can grow in the greenhouse and produce spinach.
Cool. All right, well, we are going to go over here and look at some cucumbers. All right, Tiff, tell us what we got here.
So we have some muncher type cucumbers.
This is Socrates.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure these are Socrates.
Yeah.
Which
The other
should be about a 7 to 8 inch cucumber.
And I think he got a little big.
Yep, I think we need to go ahead and pick that one. It ain't gonna make it to length, but it's probably already definitely to size.
We've had a few of these.
Now we kind of know where to look because we've already been over here yesterday and the day before.
There's a Tasty Jade growing over there, but it still has several
Yep.
inches to go.
Tasty Jade will take a while. That's an Asian style long cucumber.
And see, this guy's ready.
Nice.
Very. Our volunteer tomato from last year. Alyssa decided that she needed to give it a chance.
So who knows what we're going to get.
So we can probably harvest this one or leave it another day.
I'd say bring it off there, Tiff.
It's young, might as well reduce the stress.
Well, the plants are growing vigorously. Hot heat.
It may be twice that size tomorrow. And I think that's going to be it.
Okay, so that's going to be our cucumber harvest for the day. So that's 3 nice cucumbers. Not quite enough yet for the farm market, but it's enough for us. All right, we're going to take a ride out back. We'll show you when we get there. Okay, this is some of our summer squash. We've got these are actually all hybrids.
Yep.
We've got Zephyr summer squash, which is your yellow ones with the green tip. So good, so good. We don't grow a whole lot of hybrids, we grow a few. And then that is a yellow zucchini hybrid, which is it's not the tent. Yellow fin. Yeah, yellow fin zucchini. Now we got a few empty spots here that we are going to fill in while we're here with probably not all this stuff. We got a few Zephyrs. We don't have no more yellow fin, so we're going to put some others in here just to fill the ground up. But we was going to look and see. We had some zucchinis that were getting close, but I doubt they're there yet. I think the days ain't been warm enough.
Not quite.
I think our days have just been a little too.
Now, if we want to pick them for like mini squash,
Tiff, I don't think them two's gonna get any bigger. Those two that's got the real gold color.
yep.
I definitely would pick the one for sure. The other one maybe. I think the weather stunted them. So we're gonna go ahead and harvest them, get the load off the plant, and Tiffany can fry them up for us or saute them. We'll enjoy them. All right, well, we're gonna do some quick planting here. We've got a few holes to fill in. Some that didn't make it because we probably didn't keep them watered enough. So we got 2, 3, 4. Well, we'll call it 3 because there's actually 2 in that hole.
Yeah.
So we're going to call it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like we can get 10 in here. And then we got a few cucumbers. We've got cucumbers lining the fence back here, and several of them actually did not make it. So, and part of that reason is, you see this? That's deer tracks. Deer are rough on your stuff. We got some of these tomatoes staked up over the weekend. Got a lot more to do. But we can only do so much, right, Tiff?
That's right.
Alright. Well, we use this little gator. We've put off buying one for years. This is just a fairly basic. It's an XUV 590E. It has almost no options other than the Bighorn tires, and it's a fuel injection engine. But I use the storage, keep a couple of hammers in here, keep a couple of our hand trowels in here that we work with. This is my personal one. That one's Tiffany's. And keep some landscape staples and the implements to our Haas wheel hoe. So we're going to get some planted. I think Tiffany's over there stealing some strawberries.
See, the great thing about interplanting all over your farm is you can snack when you want to. So these are our jewel strawberries.
You see deer damage, right?
Yeah.
That's deer. They eat in the topside of your strawberries, they'll die.
Yep.
All right, well, we're going to do some planting. We'll come back to you in a minute. All right. We have got them in the ground. So we have filled in here. These guys will hopefully grow up this fence. Hopefully we can keep the deer from destroying them. We filled in our squash. So hopefully this goes smoothly. All right, folks. Well, that's it for the evening. That's all of our harvest. So I hope you enjoyed. Take care. All right, everybody. This is bonus footage. Tiffany informed me that she was going to have some cauliflower to harvest. So let's follow Tiffany and see what she's got.
So, got my trusty little knife that Steven got.
She got her little hawk bill. Nice.
Very nice. I'm gonna have to have a bite right here though.
She's stealing.
Nothing like fresh cauliflower. Got another one there that needs a few days. Ooh. Yeah. Now, actually, I'm gonna give that one more day. Because maybe it will look like this.
Yep.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Very. Okay, let's see if we got any other ones down through here. That one's not. Ooh, that one's ready.
Looks like you're going to have some in your CSA boxes tomorrow.
Yep.
For their last spring CSA, they're going to get a cauliflower. That'd sure make me happy knowing I got a cauliflower.
Well, maybe not you, because they're not good for gout.
I can't eat cauliflower, folks. I do love it, but I can't eat it because of my gout. It is one of those things that sets it off. So.
Got a pretty purple tint in there.
Yep.
Okay, just in case.
That wasn't a purple variety that hadn't turned, had it?
Shouldn't be. They should be purple to begin with.
Doesn't hurt to walk it real quick, even though she's pretty confident that's what she had.
Some of these guys got some catching up to do.
Some of these guys ain't gonna make it. The heat is gonna take them out way before they get there.
Well, that is probably going to be it. I know they are not ready. So,
All right.
that's it.
See you guys. And Tiffany still got some greens to harvest and stuff like that, but she'll probably get that early in the morning or late tonight when it cools on off. Those will go in our CSA boxes, but can't get them in the heat. The greens don't stand that very much at all. So, looks good.